Hi everyone. Today is going to be a bit of a different video. I've been having a week. It's a stressful one. It is driving me crazy. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I have so much to do at work. I have so much to do at home. And there's one of me. So today I can't do a junk journal video. I just don't have it in me. But I want to do something different. I want to make something that is going to relax my brain a little bit. That's what weekends are for. They are for relaxing, resetting, so you're ready to go strong for the next week. Today, I am going to draw a mandala. This might not be your cup of tea, and I totally understand that, and you're more than welcome to not watch this video. This is going to be a relaxing video. I want to show you how to make a mandala. I want to show you how to add color into a mandala, and there is things that you can incorporate into a junk journal with a mandala, but that's not the purpose for today. Today's purpose is for just relaxing our brain for a moment and just sitting back and doing something different. I am not even at my work desk. I am at my kitchen counter. I set up right here. This is a comfy place to be. It makes me feel like I am not working. So let's get started. I am just going to find a page in my art journal. Am I the world's best mandala drawer? Absolutely not. But I do enjoy it. And hopefully you will enjoy it as well. Okay, so to start, I am going to find the center of my paper. So to find the center in my mandala, I am going to, or in my paper, I'm going to draw from corner to corner a line, and I'm not at the corner, but that's all right. We'll make it work. So just making a cross, and that gives us a center. Is it totally okay if it's not in the center? Yes. We've drawn our two lines. So next what we're going to do is grab a, I believe it is called a compass. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. In Dutch we call it a passer. So that's what I'm grabbing. And I know that some of you are going to ask for measurements. So my journal to start with is 11.5 by 8.5. So it's an A4 paper. And I am going to start with 1/4 inch for the center. So that's where my first circle is going to go. Giving myself some grace and allowing myself to just reset so that next week will be better. Okay, so I've made a start. All right, so that is always going to be our center point, right there. Now I am going to go to 3/8 of an inch, because I just want a little border around the center circle. Oops. Then I'm going to take 3/4 of an inch. Let's go with 3/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to go to 1 inch. And basically what I want is like all different size circles. Then I'm going to go to just 1 inch, 1 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, right there. And then I'm going to go to 1.5 inches. To 2 inches. Uh, 2 1/16 of an inch. So I want just a small little circle, or like just a narrow circle right there. Right there. I'll go with 2 3/4. I can go a little bit bigger. 2 3/4. To 3 inches. Four inches. Four and a half. So it's going to be a rectangular mandala. 5.5 inches. So just a large circle. Right there. But I'll go right back in because we're going to make all the lines that we need. So I have, this is the compass. What's the other thing called? Can you let me know in the comments what that's called? Because I really don't remember. So I'm going to lay it on here. And I may have to erase these lines. I just need a straight angle somewhere. Okay. So it looks to me like I was actually not in a bad place. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my compass here. Let me just move that a little bit. Compass on here. And I'm laying it so that it is right on that 90-degree angle right here. So the center point right here is exactly in the center where I was using the compass or the pusser. I don't know what it's called from. I'm going to put my finger right here to hold it in place. And this is 35 degrees. So if I go 1, 2, 3, no, that's not going to work. I want to go to 20. Right there, right there. Just going to grab my detail eraser so I can get rid of this line so it doesn't confuse me. That was not 20 what you just did. That was 10. 20, 20, 20. How I like to do it is I just use this line or this mark and the center, and then I just draw my lines that way because I still get the perfect lines. Okay, so then we go this way. And I want to get as close as I can get it. There. And get as much of the ruler as well. So all I'm doing is drawing lines that are going through the center over to the other side. And I usually do draw in pencil first, and then I go over it with either markers or gel pens. I have a couple of microns, and the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out the center, and I'm going to make little flower petals. So I'm just going in each little triangle, and I'm just drawing tiny little flower petals. Tiny little, not gigantic. I have to remind myself sometimes. Right here in the center, I am using the smallest micron that I have, because look how small these little flower petals are. I'm not doing, yeah, I am. I want to make a small border, a double border here. So I'm putting a circle right inside the two circles. And I'm not sure if that is small enough for me even. I want to go even smaller. I think right there would be better. I'll just make it a thick line. That's what I want. So I'm still using my 005. And I'm I'm just drawing inside. Just following the line that I just drew. And then I'm doing the exact same thing right there. So it is a little off. I don't know how it got to be a little off. It's okay. Once it's all completed, you won't be able to tell. So in this one, I am just going to draw out the lines that we have on the paper. Just little lines. And I'm taking my eraser and I'm going to start in the center because that should be dry by now. I'm just erasing all the pencil marks, and then suddenly it'll clean up quite a bit. I'm going to take a little bit bigger micron. This is the 0.03, and I'm going to color every other one black. Now I'm going to take the teeny tiny one again. I'm going to put a little line inside each flower petal, just to make it just a little bit more dainty. And I want some color. So I'm just going to make a pretty pink mandala. That is my goal. And these are Tombow markers. But you can use Crayola, you can use whatever you've got. You can use pencils, you can use gel pens. I want to make bigger flower petals. So really what I'm doing, if you're watching, is I'm going up and I'm just kind of rounding the corners. But I'm following the lines that are there. The more I relax, the more my Dutch accent comes out, and I can hear it. So next I want to make a double line. So I'm going to go right back inside and drawing another line inside of there. there. Oh, I like that. Then I'm going to put a line to about 3/4 of the way inside that petal. I'm going to stick with my really skinny, a really thin nib here. And now I'm just going to draw around each petal, draw them all out. I made one for my bestie one year for Christmas, and I decorated it completely with Austrian crystals. It was so pretty and so shiny and sparkly. Oh yeah, I like that. I want to put circles, little circles right here. And no, I'm not drawing them out with a pencil first. I don't need to. I just want to draw little circles. I will erase all of the insides here. I'm not erasing anything on the little circles yet. Oh, once you start erasing, you sometimes also come across little pieces that you've missed. And just in case you're wondering, this is a Tombow Mono 0. It is a teeny tiny little eraser. I really like it. It is so deep, like I can get right in the details. I actually bought it especially for a mandala. I just need to be able, I need to have a little bit drawn so that I can color again. I want to go up here, to the center, up here, no, that's not what I want. Up here and down to there. And then I'm skipping one. Will that work? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes. Okay. So then I'm skipping one and I'm going across. Across. I'm trying to not cover the page so you can see what I'm doing. So now I'm going to go from here across as well to there. right here. I want to go a little higher and make another flower petal. Really, a mandala is just one great big flower with different shapes. I'm going to go like this. Okay, so I'm going to grab one of the bigger microns, and I'm going to start exactly the same way, but I am going to draw those lines, the two outer ones here, and then I'm going just to the straight lines right there. That's it. I don't want to draw any of the other lines. I just want the outer lines here. that is gray. It's a gray Tombow. And I'm just going to color right here gray, so that it gets a little bit of idea that it's there's some depth in there. And then I may go over it later with colored pencils just to give it some more shading. I'm going to grab a different pink. And I'm going to put color right in here. Yes, I like this pink. I think I actually want to do silver and not gold. Oh. I may have to. I may have to use gold because the silver isn't working. Let me grab the little bitty ones. There is little spaces right here. So I can just go and pull the black line back down. Oh, yes. I want a little white. And put 2 little dots inside each petal. For what purpose? It's going to give it a little bit of movement. I think that's the right way to say it. So I have 3 colors. And suddenly it becomes a full mixed media project. So the colors I have here is Mulberry, Processed Red, and Hot Pink. I use Prismacolor Premiers always, and I love using my Prismacolors. So I'm going to go in circular motions right around the edge of the flower, just like that, on all of these. And I'm barely touching the paper. I am not pushing down. I'm just, the point is right on the paper, but it's like, I'm definitely not pushing. I just want a soft layer of color. And I want it to be pink. I want a pink mandala. And then I'm going right back over it with my Processed Red. And I'm going a little further into what we call it, a crown or a tulip. And I'm taking the hot pink and I'm going over everything again, all the way to the edge. And you get a very pretty blend of pink. I want to put a little gray shadow in there. This is 90% warm gray, so it's a very dark one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go right along the edge, right here. Nothing more than that. Turn this into a few week projects. It looks beautiful. I want to finish drawing a little bit. Where can we take this? I think from this point, right in between the two, want to draw, I want to come down a little bit and then go around to hitting right on there again. So I'm just gonna do the exact same line over and over. So from there, I'm going to go around, right to there. So I'm just going to go from this side, from here, I want to go around, come around, and turn it into a point. So now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And you'll never get them to be even. I don't even try anymore. I am just drawing them as close as I can get them to be even. I need something. I think I want to go from here. I want to go to this point. Okay, so from here, I want to go there. So from here to here. And from here, I want to make a like a circle to right there. So a circle-ish to right there. I want to show you just how I do that, because some of these lines are guidelines and they're not going to be used. Oh, I like that so much. I want to make a scallop edge inside. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I want to go 1, 2, 1, 2. So in each little section, I am drawing 2 little scallops. Then I want to go just above. This is the original line from drawing that. So I want to go just a little above that and draw another line that kind of goes with the curve, but it's just above it. So I kind of want to go from this point, and I want to go a little bit further every time. So like that. And coming back to that point. Just like that. So a little further. I think I can erase. No, I need some stuff in here still. So what I want to do, and I'm just grabbing the pen again, so I'm going to draw some bigger circles right here, but only on the outer, right here, like just on the two outer ones. Right here, I want to make one of those. I don't know what it's called. Not really an oval. If you know what shape that is, let me know. I am trying to learn what the shapes are called. Oh. Sometimes you see things come out from under your fingers and it's just pretty. I'm going to put a line right through here. And then I want little lines with little dots at the top right here. I think I want to put a little circle right there. And then I'm going to draw out the rest of these lines. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to erase again. That way the lines are gone. Yes. I was thinking there was a lot of think work. I want to come out to there. Do I want to go out to there? No. I want to go there. And do I want to go around like that? No, but I want these. I want this so that it looks like the circle goes around. Now, the cool thing is, what I was just thinking, you could cut out this piece and then it would be see-through to the bottom. Or you could do, if you have a teeny tiny script stamp, you could put like a little bit of script in there. All right, got my cutting board in there. First, I do need to draw around this so that that's at least in place. This is it's a knife, but it looks like a pen. I really like it. So I'm just going to cut just on the outside of the line. And I don't know if you can see that. And we'll very carefully and I'm just going over each section a few times. see what happens when I put a book. Oh, can you see that? That's pretty cool. Now I have this little quirk. Now we'll just tear the pages into just small pieces because I want the text to all be in a circle. I don't want it to be like where you put the book page behind it and it's all the same way. Let me show you what I want. So I want my little book page, and I'm just going to put glue around it, just a little bit. It will stick. Like that. And then I'm going to take the next piece, and I can probably go a little smaller, but that's okay. So I want it all in the same direction so that it looks like a circle. That idea just popped into my head while I was doing this. And I was trying to come up with some way to make it a little bit more artsy, maybe? Well, not exactly where I want it. Can you see what I did? So that's what that looks like. I like how that looks. You may have a completely different opinion on that, but I like how that looks. So I'm just going to have to color all the way around it, but this video is already I've already been recording for about 2 hours. So I am going to call it a day for today. While this wasn't a normal junk journal video, I do want to thank you for taking a moment to be quiet with me. And I really needed it, and I hope that it gave you a little bit of calm and relaxation as well. And until next time, I wish you chill moments. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.